And because I know my auntie so well, I know how she thinks. I can instantly see how she thinks, even with the Christmas cookie note and the offering to have her son set up high definition antenna for me so I can get all the channels. It'll be a nice Christmas present to you, all this crap, okay? Another scenario I could picture going down on Monday when I am not there is this. The judge may very well say, well, I see your niece has filed written appearance. Do you have any idea why she would do that? I could see Auntie smoothly saying something like, well, you know she's mentally ill and she's probably just doing this out of spite. And because, again, Auntie's whole thing is she does nothing wrong ever. If I'm against her, it's just my mental illness rearing its ugly head because all Auntie's trying to do is help her sister, yada, 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 yada. Okay. I can see that going down. Because the judge might bring it up, and then my aunt could turn around and say, well, look, she's not here, is she? So how serious could she be about fighting me or contesting this if she's not even here to end at all, you know? And then, like I said, who knows? Since no attorney has been appointed to the case, apparently, it's all a farce, it's all a joke. To replace the one who supposedly didn't officially resign, even though she told me she did. I mean, she said I declined the case, and then suddenly it's like they need, it's just bullshit. Run around, okay? I'm not going. I'm not strong enough. My mental health is more important than going and doing this when I benefit from it in no manner whatsoever. You know what I mean? Just the idea of it's been filling me with dread. And my mom is probably going to be there based on the the second sugary sweet note my aunt penned to give to me. I think my mom's going to be there. And it's too heartbreaking for me. I can't take it. It'd be one thing if I had someone to go with me, if I had a friend. You know what I mean? But I don't. That woman cares so much about me, she couldn't do it, and she enlisted the help of her husband, you know? I can't do it. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. If I break down in my dreams, can you imagine? You know, but in my dreams I think they're real, but this will really be reality. I bet you anything my mom will be there, and I can't do it. This is just pure rejection, and I was killing myself trying to help and save my mom. And her sister gets to just make me out to be nothing but total fucking scum. And to her sister, I guess, like Joe said, that's a globalist on a large scale, your aunt's on a small scale. The end justifies the means, you know? Sacrificial lambs discard me. I'm discarded like garbage. I'm treated like there was never any love between me and my mom at all. The reason I'm not going is not so much I'm afraid of my aunt, I'm afraid of my own emotions. You get it? If I can't control my emotions, even just, you know, I break down just periodically. Just start thinking about something, you know. The way I'm coping is denial, disassociation, whatever you want to call it. It's not really happening. But obviously, seeing my mom and aunt there, and the reality is going to hit me, and I'm afraid if that reality hits me out in public, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. It'd be one thing if I attended that stupid little pre-trial conference meeting or something, and my mom had an attorney appointed, but it's not looking like that's even going to happen, so I sure as fuck am not meeting with just Auntie. And when I don't show up, the judge is going to think that I'm not really serious about contesting this, which I'm not. What he doesn't understand is my aunt perjured herself left and right and ripped me apart mercilessly, venomously in ways she knew. I know she knew. I know beyond any shadow of any doubt she knew were completely misleading, if not outright lies. Okay? But the judge isn't going to know that. He's just going to think the niece just filed an objection or written appearance for the hell of it, just out of spite. This woman's wonderful. She's just trying to protect her sister. You know what I mean? What's the point? I told you, every time I turn around, it's another blow. I'm getting the runaround completely. The lawyer got the runaround, and nobody knew it, but it's bullshit. So it's a farce, it's a joke, and I'm not going. I had thought about going, and ever since I had told that woman, yeah, I had confirmed I am going to go, I've been just completely not doing good at all. We already know I'm not doing good in general, but this is above and beyond. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. I just don't. Maybe the judge will just be disgusted that I don't show up, and he'll just give it to her. You know, the only objection is your niece, and she's mentally ill, she's that, whatever. I'm just going to give it to you, you know, permanently right now and put an end to this. Go ahead, do it. You know, it's all a farce and a joke anyway. The attorney thing's a total farce and a joke, okay? It's all a joke. It's all just, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. I don't want to. There's not even a fucking attorney, you understand? It's just my mom and auntie, and I'd be on the other side of the table, and my heart would be breaking, and I just don't want to do it. There's not even an attorney that I could have talked to ahead of time and voiced my concerns. That lawyer I saw the other day, she's like, well, you can do that at the re-review hearing. You can voice your concerns and say you want your mom to have an attorney, you know, just to make sure everything is whatever. But we already know you know what I mean? What's the point? They were supposed to appoint my mom an attorney, and if they don't bother to do it, then whatever, you know. I'm not going to say appoint her an attorney. What's the point? It's just a joke, that's all. Just like the whole thing, it's all a joke, the whole thing with my mom in and out of these mental hospitals, and they discharged her too soon, and auntie knows that, but she convinces my mom and tells everyone that I'm just the cause of all my mom's breakdowns. My mom will be fine if she gets away from me. It's all a joke, you understand? And if I'm weak in your eyes, weak in Joe's eyes, who fuck cares? You think I care? You are not, and Joe is not. You know, you guys, all of you, are not the one who has to worry about breaking down and being put into a psych ward. And then what happens to Omar? Okay? You gotta look at it that way and cut me some slack here. You know? If I know, oh my God, I'm not strong enough to do this because I just have a very strong feeling based on a little sugary sweet note and whatnot. My mom probably was in the mental hospital. You know what I mean? She probably just got out or something. And of course, every time she gets out, she's going to be even more filled with gratitude to her savior, her sister, okay? I don't have a mother anymore, you understand? My mom, the only way I can cope with this is my mom's dead. That's all I could think. Okay? That's how I have to look at this. My mom is dead. If that's the only way I can cope, but obviously I can't be thinking that way if I have to be there and feel the rejection emanating from my mom and my aunt on the other side. You know what I mean? I'll lose it. I know that I will. And I'm not saying I would go off on auntie or anything. No, this isn't about, obviously I'm filled with rage, but remember, depression is anger turned inward. This is about me just breaking down. You know? Last thing I want to do is break down around the government. You get it? So, there you have it.